All right, and we'll go ahead and get started here. How's everybody doing? We got some people watching. I'll give some people some time to join here. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I know I did. If you guys haven't watched the video of me having some serious fails trying to wake surf, it's quite amusing. Excited to give away this spoiler for you guys though. Everybody's quiet today in the chat. While we wait for people, anybody got any questions about anything? We can do a little Q&A before we do the drawing. Hello. There is a little bit of a delay on this too, by the way, so if I don't answer right away, that's why. You guys will notice a little bit different background this time. I'm at my in-laws. Oh, you got a pearl white GT. There you go. That's pretty awesome. I'm jealous. I've debated looking into getting a GT because the additional speed would be nice, but I don't know, the drop in range wouldn't be ideal. Plus, I'm pretty upside down in my wind with how prices have come down. Hey Harold, how's it going? What do you guys want to talk about for a minute while we wait for people to come on here? After ordering in November of last year, it took this long. That's crazy. That's like, I know people in Canada have been waiting over a year for ones that they've ordered, which is crazy. Here in the US, we have lots full of them. My local Kia dealership had, the other day I was over there, I think they had like 13 on the lot, including a GT. They had a bunch of GT lines, a bunch of wins. So definitely no problem getting them here. That you can get them for significantly under MSRP here, which is crazy. It was definitely not the case a year ago. Yeah, that would be nice for you guys. Windows tinted, yeah, that's important. That's something, so I have to be honest, for me, I get my windows tinted. That's one of the first things I do on every single vehicle. I get the front 2 windows tinted if all the others are tinted, just to make it a little bit cooler inside, and it looks a lot better in my opinion. 3 weeks into a GT line, there you go. That's good. I hope you're enjoying it. I know they're fun cars. Some have been waiting since 2021. So I have to be honest, if it were me, that's dedication. To wait over a year and a half for a vehicle, I'd be moving on. I'd be very frustrated with Kia if they were making me wait that long to get a car. I can't imagine waiting over a year and a half for a vehicle like that. First EV. I'm assuming that's what E means. That's cool. The EV6 is a nice first one. It's a good one to get started with since it charges so fast and it's got lots of space. It's just an awesome vehicle all around. North Portland. Yep. A lot of EV6s in that area. I know that. A friend of mine's in that area. Teslaville, huh? Yep. Yeah, the West Coast has a lot of EVs. I'm on the East Coast. There's still a lot of EVs over here, but nothing like that side. You got all the incentives over in Washington, California, that we don't have over here in Virginia, and we don't have any special incentives for EVs, unfortunately. You guys have any questions for me or anything you guys want to talk about in general? Can do a little impromptu Q&A. Hey, make a Fenster videos. East Coast distances are much shorter. Like distances where? Pretty sure a mile here is like a mile on the West Coast. You can do a lot on the East Coast though. I like it over here. In Virginia, I'm halfway between a lot of places, so. Hey, Detroit, there you go. West Coast states are huge, yes. California is very, very long north-south. Crazy waiting so long, yep. Yeah, I can imagine. Aloha! The Kia Korea recall. What recall in particular are you referring to? I'm trying to think what recalls I've seen lately. Was that for the ICCU? I get you. I know there's a lot of concerns about the 12-volt batteries with the EV6 and the Ioniq 5 and everything. Yeah. So to be honest, I think there's probably going to be a recall in the States and probably worldwide to fix some of these issues that people are having. I was testing out an EV charger today. I'll probably be posting the review of that tomorrow, but I was charging it pretty high, and after about 45 minutes, it dropped to 60%. So I don't know how Kia can call that a fix because it's not a fix, but I mean, it at least makes it so people can charge. But when you advertise that the car can take 48 amps, it should be able to take 48 amps the entire time. It should not be having to throttle. So thank you. I agree. My car does rock. No, thank you. I really appreciate it. I definitely love the brakes. I'm so pleased with how the brakes turned out. I think that I don't know, it turned out better than I was thinking they would. Honestly, they look great. I like the yellow. I like the way they look. I like the EV6 logo on them. I think it's perfect size. I just like it all around. I think it really changed the look. So I'm happy there. Hello from Nashville. Hey, how's it going? I have some family in Tennessee. Scary that waits for service in the U.S. Yeah, so I know that's a big thing, and it depends on where you live too. So in Virginia, where I live, I can get service pretty quick. I know some people have had to wait weeks just to get TSBs done, and then for depending on what you're waiting for, if you're waiting on parts, I know some people have been waiting for months for specific parts for related to the charging system, things that need to be replaced, and various things. So hopefully, since they're getting a lot of inventory in the US, that means that they're also getting some part inventory, if that makes sense, and maybe they'll be able to catch up for some of these people. So. Yeah, the Ohmmu battery, I like that a lot. I've had no issues with it. I haven't seen the orange light in months on my dash, and like I said, I've had no issues with it. I really like the Ohmmu battery a lot. So if you can get something like that, it seems to have good capacity. It's light. I like the Bluetooth where I can monitor it. It works out great. So covering the faux chrome. So that is something I want to do, and maybe you guys can give me a tip based on it. So I want to cover the silver that goes around the front and the sides and the back underneath the lights that you can see in this picture here. But I want to make sure it looks good. And I got quoted from a local shop like between $350 to $500 to get it wrapped, which seems expensive. I tried plasti dipping and it did not stick. It did not adhere. And I don't want to scuff it to do that, but it did not adhere very well at all. I was not like just slightly pushing on it a little bit made it come up, and I was not confident that it would last at all. So trying to think of other ways I can do it. I've heard some people do pinstriping on the sides and the front to make it fit. I guess some like 3/4 inch pinstriping might work, but it'd be interesting to see. Nice to be something other than something but Tesla. I assume something like other than Tesla. Yeah, I agree. I see Teslas everywhere. CarLink Kit 5. It's definitely a good thing to have for wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. I'm actually probably going to be giving the one I reviewed away pretty soon. So just as a FYI. You put on 6 coats. So the plasti dip was for the silver, is what he was talking about, the silver trim. I put on a bunch of coats too, honestly. And I've plasti dipped a lot of things in the past, so I know how to plasti dip. It did not adhere that well. I mean, it adhered, but like slightly touching the edge caused it to come right up. It wasn't like a normal paint panel. Now, part of it may be I did have my car detailed before, and they put some, I don't know what it was called. It was like a quick detailer type thing. And he told me to use alcohol to make sure that things would still be able to adhere to it, but it would not adhere very well. So anyway, what else do you guys want to talk about? We can talk for a few more minutes before we pick a winner here. We did have 281 people, 281 people enter, or 281 entries in this giveaway for the rear spoiler, which is a very targeted audience. This is just for people who have an EV6 and just for people who want this rear spoiler. So 281 entries is pretty solid there. And I hope you guys like it. I think it looks good in this picture. You can see it on my car. I think it does look good, very integrated with the car. The entire roof cost $500 to wrap black. So I actually wrapped, I had a Mustang several years ago. I've had a couple Mustangs, and I bought a wrap and I wrapped the roof of my Mustang, and that actually was not that hard to do. But I didn't have to cut anything. It was like pre-done. I'm not sure if I'd be comfortable wrapping it and then having to cut it, but that may be something I end up doing. I don't know. Make sure I haven't missed anybody's. Yes. Make sure I haven't missed anybody's comments here. Don't mind the silver trim. Yeah, so sometimes I debate. I go back and forth. I see it in different lighting, and I think that the silver actually looks kind of good. Like on the front, the way the headlights and the silver trim look, I think that kind of goes together fairly well. But I don't know. Overall, my car is a like dark colored car. I got black wheels. Other than the headlights and like the Kia logo and the EV6 logo, I don't really have anything that's a light color. So I think if it was a gloss black, it would tie in better with like the black portions on the bumpers and the wheel arches and the window tint and the space between the windows, like all those gloss black portions, I think would tie in real nice. So I think a gloss black would look good for the trim. Never try a full wrap. Yeah, I would not do a full wrap myself either. I know people that do that professionally. It's just, I will say, I think I'm in the wrong business because I know it costs like between $3,000 to $4,000 to wrap an entire car. And man, if I learned how to do that 10 years ago, I would be sitting pretty right now. Didn't register to win. Why didn't you register? Thanks for joining, by the way. Silver on the back tends to look rusty when it starts to get dirty. I'm assuming, so that's probably, maybe you drive on some dirt roads and the dirt kind of comes up on the back. I haven't really had mine look that rusty, but I also don't drive on dirt roads that often. I agree with gloss black, yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to chat. Honestly, I want to do more chats with you guys, more like Q&As and that type of thing. Well, not necessarily more. I don't really do it. So I want to do Q&As with you guys to talk through things, answer questions. I know in the last giveaway I did some Q&A, and there was a lot of discussion about the TBox Plus that I reviewed because I know people had questions about that and that type of thing. ceramic versus paint protection film. So, um, I don't know enough about it to make an educated opinion there. Ceramic coating I think is awesome. I have a friend who does that. I have a friend who does the paint protection film and stuff too. But ceramic coating I know is great. Paint protection film is awesome, and I know that there are some out there that have like a 10-year warranty, and it's the kind of thing where it gets damaged and then you just heat it up and it repairs itself, and that's awesome. But I've also seen videos and people talk about how when the paint protection film is on the car for long periods of time, it can really mess up the paint underneath. Um, so I'm I don't know. I don't know my opinion on ceramic versus paint protection at this point. Dirt on the back, yeah. I can definitely see that happening. The glacier white, I can imagine, is kind of hard to keep clean. My interstellar gray, being gray, it actually doesn't show dirt that much, which I like because I don't want to have to wash my car too often. I noticed my car needs to wash more in the wheels and tires than anything, because the tires kind of start to look dull, the wheels look more like flat, than kind of the matte finish that they are. But where do I live? I am in Virginia, um, and I see an EV6 maybe once, maybe like twice a month. I'll see an EV6 around my area. Not very often at all. When I do see it, I'll be driving my kids and I'll be like, hey, look, there's the EV6. My kids all the time, anytime they see a Kia, they're always like, hey, look, an EV6. And I'm like, nope, that's not an EV6. That's just a regular Kia. But yeah, I don't see EV6s very often at all. And I think so for me, and I'll kind of, this is gonna be a little bit of a sidebar, but for me, I think Kia with its pricing at this point is not that competitive, because it's hard, I think, for people to justify spending. Well, and I take that back. So I think in the past month, Kia's gotten competitive. Up until the past month, for the past few months before that, they weren't very competitive because they lost the tax credit. Tesla's prices have been dropping, and it's really hard to justify spending like $12,000 more in an EV6 versus a Tesla Model Y. So I can 100% understand why people weren't necessarily buying them as much. Now with all the rebates that they have and incentives, I know it's not for the EV6, but like Hyundai for the Ioniq 5, they're offering $2,500 owner loyalty plus a like $5,000 financing rebate or $7,500 leasing rebate. So you can get like $10,000 off an Ioniq 5 if you lease it, and you can just buy out the lease right away. So right now, I think they're in a good place competitive wise, but for several months they just were not. And I know we saw sales suffering because of that. Serious scratch. Oh, I would cry. Luckily it left out. That's good. PNY, Pacific Northwest. You see them often. Yeah, I think out that way they're going to be more common than in the Mid-Atlantic where I am. So yeah, I kind of like having a rare car. I see people all the time looking at my car. People ask me questions about it all the time, wondering what it is. um, it's pretty cool. Had that offer on your EV6. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you can get decent deals now. I know I think Kia's doing the $7,500 lease rebate, and a lot of dealerships, honestly, with the EV6, because they aren't moving them as well as they would like, they're selling them for thousands under MSRP. I saw a dealership the other day advertising. Um, I think it was in the Facebook group talking about how they were selling it for 4,000 under MSRP, plus all the rebates and everything. So, what else you guys got? What else you want to talk about? Like I said, I do have a EV charger review coming. I actually have, let's see, I have probably like 4 or 5 EV chargers that I'm going to be posting reviews of pretty soon. I have them. I'm kind of behind on reviewing them. I have Tesla to J1772 adapters that I'm going to be reviewing. I actually bought a Tesla mobile charger, their mobile connector, I think is what they call it, so that I can do the reviews of Tesla to J1772 adapters easily and test out the higher speeds, and not just like a level 1 speed. So I'll have those that I'll be reviewing for you guys soon. I've reviewed the CarLink 5.0. I'll also be reviewing the 3 and the 4 because they still do offer those, and those do work well. CarLink actually offered to send them to me for me to review them and go over the differences for you guys. So I'll be reviewing those for you guys. What other reviews do I have coming up? I got a lot coming. What else? What else you guys want to talk about? Anything? Do you guys want to get to the giveaway? Somebody say something in the chat. Giveaway or more talking, more Q&A? What do you think? Having a rare car is awesome. I agree. Thumbs up. Is that thumbs up for the giveaway, Mark? You want to get to the giveaway or you want to keep talking? Didn't sign up. Guys didn't sign up for the giveaway, missing out. All right, let's get to the giveaway. So we had 281 entries in the giveaway for the spoiler. I'll go ahead and pull that up here. And one thing I want to reiterate for you guys, anytime we wakeboard, dude. See, I kind of want to try wakeboarding. I was watching a video of that the other day. Sorry to sidebar, guys. I've done the wake surfing. I have never tried wakeboarding. Wake surfing, the videos that you guys saw of the fails, that was just my second time out trying it, and I did have a couple times where I stayed up for a while. That was just just getting going. But wakeboarding looks like it'd be a lot of fun. You get a lot farther out from the boat, and it just looks like that'd be a lot of fun. So I might have to try that. But I wanted to reiterate for the giveaways because I've seen some people post things in the past saying I'm like gonna be spamming people or something with the email address. I literally only get your name and email address for the giveaway. I don't add you to any newsletter or any of that stuff. I literally only have it just so I can contact the winner. Before, when I would do the giveaways on YouTube based off of people's like comments, I would like announce the giveaway in the giveaway. I would like reply to the person's comment and say, hey, you won, like email me. And there was a couple where people did not email me. And there's like, if you don't give me a way to contact you, then there's no way for you to really win. So this makes sure that I can contact the winner ultimately. And I paid for the plugin on my website to be able to do this for you guys and make it fair and make sure that I can contact the winner. And like I said, the only reason I get the name and email address is to be able to contact the winner. I'm sure those of you that have entered previous giveaways can attest to the fact that I have never emailed you other than that. So my own threads yet? Yes, I actually created a threads thing yesterday. I'm not sure how often I'm going to use it, considering I also have Twitter and I very rarely use that. I'm more on Facebook and YouTube. Also post some on Instagram too, things like that. But we'll see. We'll see how much I do on threads. I'm not sure how big it's going to end up getting on threads, but we'll see. I kind of wish they had integrated it into the Instagram app, to be honest, as opposed to having like a separate thing. Like I wish there was like a photos feed, reels feed, and like a text feed, just where you can see that kind of stuff. And maybe I'll mix them all together. But anyway, all right, let's get to the giveaway. So I will go ahead and pull this up and pick a winner. All I have to do is click pick a winner. So select one person to win. And all right, and the winner is Parag Bhargava. Parag Bhargava. So you are the winner of the EV6 rear spoiler from BestEVMod. So I will go ahead and send you an email. Just make sure you reply to that email with your name, phone number, and your address, obviously, that you want it shipped, and I will get it packed up and shipped out to you. Yeah, Wes, you couldn't register anymore. It closed at 5 p.m. today, so. But congratulations to Parag on winning the giveaway. All you guys, this has been, yeah, post a picture too. That'd be good to see it. But this has been fun. Like I said, I like talking to you guys. Maybe I'll try and make this a regular thing where we do just maybe like a monthly chat or a bi-monthly chat and catch up on things and that sort of thing. So thank you guys, all of you that entered. Thank you guys so much for your support in general. I really appreciate it. I would not be able to do these videos if it wasn't for you guys. The channel's been growing a lot. And as the channel grows and as we get more subscribers and followers and things like that, I'm able to do more videos and more giveaways. I've been able to you can purchase on Amazon UK. That's awesome. I'm glad that you can. But yeah, I'll try and do this regularly. But yeah, like I said, the more the channel grows, the more I can do these kinds of things for you guys. I've had a lot of people reach out to me to try and sell them, or to have me sell them things that I've reviewed, and I don't want to just sell it. I want to give back to you guys. So a lot of this stuff that I have been reviewing, you can expect to probably see as giveaways, from EV chargers to tech things to all kinds of stuff. So definitely stay tuned for more giveaways. Stay tuned for more reviews. I have a lot of stuff coming when it comes to, like I said, EV chargers, adapters, different modifications. I have, so for example, a company just sent me something the other day that's a wearable air conditioner that you kind of wear around your neck. That's pretty cool. I'm excited to test that out and review that. All kinds of stuff. So, like I said, thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, make sure you feel free to message me. You can message me on my website. You can email me on Facebook. You can message me. People message me all the time on Facebook asking me questions. People message me on forums. People message me everywhere. So feel free if you have questions. I'm glad to help out. Pretty cool, pun intended. There wasn't actually any pun intended there, but that's a pretty funny coincidence there. But dangerous getting things to buy. I mean, honestly, so just so you guys know, when it comes to reviews and things that I review, a lot of times companies reach out to me. Like when I post a dash cam video and it gets views, or maybe it doesn't really get that many views, dash cam companies a lot of times will see that and be like, hey, you should have them review it. So they'll reach out to me, and I have, in addition to EV chargers, I have a bunch of dash cams I still have to review. But where was I going with this? Oh, but typically I only review things that look promising. So there's, sorry, my wife's texting me. Hi, baby. But I only review things that look promising and that have like decent reviews and are things that I would potentially buy myself, if that makes sense. So you'll probably see, honestly, that most of the things that I review are decent products, because I don't want to take the time to review something and have it say like, this sucks, like you guys should not buy it, because I don't want to waste your time either. So you'll probably see it, a lot of things come up there. Not really sure where I was going there. Oh yeah, gives you things to buy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So a lot of the things that I review are things that like I personally want to buy, which is why it might make sense for you guys to buy, like the TBox Plus. I think that for those of you that haven't watched my TBox Plus review, that is probably the biggest thing that I would recommend. Honestly, like whether you have an EV6 or any vehicle, it is really convenient to have. It not only does it add wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, it makes it so you can watch videos in your car. You can have all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool to have. So anyway, I've been now talking for half an hour and talking your ears off. So congratulations again to Parag. Make sure you reply to my email. Thank you to everybody that participated. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you. I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned for the next giveaway. Stay tuned for more videos, and have a good one.